He has made it clear to me who is the most important person in his life ever since he met you. Ew, really? I just didn't get that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf with Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for This Is Us Season 2, Episode 16, recap and review. Vegas, baby. Turn up in the booty club. Yeah, so This Is Us has returned. We had a little 2-week break, but we back now. We back in full effect. So we are back with Jack and Becca's anniversary. It's the first year of their marriage, and they're celebrating it by knocking down some pins in the bowling alley. Well, Becca, she decided to do a little binding of his writings that he leaves around. I didn't even know that Jack was a writer, but we found out now that he likes to write, maybe some little poems, maybe some little songs, whatever. And she puts them together in a little book, binds them up for him. The same way that Randall did William. Maybe that's where Randall got the idea from. Well, of course he wasn't born when they was one. It was only 1 year in marriage, but still. Anyway, while they did this, all of a sudden the lights go out in the bowling alley. And then Jack and Becca gets called to lane 30. And they're like, what's going on? What's really happening right here, right? They get caught in the middle of lane 30 and they have a little special 1-year anniversary dance. Now, I don't know how the heck they did this because those lanes be slick with oil. Have you ever went bowling and then you went across that little line? You're going to slide your butt down the middle of it. But they in the middle of the doggone lane 30 dancing. I was like, all right now, all right now, all right now. Next, we move over to the first year she was pregnant. She gives him, again, a nice little hammer, something he always talked about having at work because everybody kept taking his. And he gets her a grand piano. And she's like, oh my God, like what the heck is going on? So the next anniversary come around, Becca's like, dude, can we tone it down sometime? Every time I give you a nice gift, you come out with something bigger. So can we just turn it down on the grand gestures this year, She feeling kind of slighted. He promises that he is not going to do anything extravagant, nothing at all this year. They're going to stay in bed alone, watch TV, turn on the boob tube, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's not Jack's MO. So we going to see how that turns out. Well, we open up the front door back at the Randall and Beth's house. And Deja is at the house. In the last episode, we was like, okay, what the heck is Deja doing here? What's going on? So Deja say they have been without gas for a few weeks now. And it's time for Linda to come over and inspect. So they got to get this gas turned back on before they come over and inspect. And she said that's all they needed was $89.34. I was like, excuse me, they cut your gas off for $90 damn dollars? $90 they cutting off people gas for $90? That's like, that ain't even 1 month's worth of gas, especially on the East Coast. $90? Really, my gas bill right now $140 for one doggone month. $90 they cut you off? Anyway, that makes me mad just thinking about that. Randall, he offers her a ride home. We're going to give her the money. And first he was going to try to call Shauna and set up a deposit. And she was like, no, don't do that. We got to get cash because I got to make it seem like this came out of my allowance that I saved it when I was living here. So the fear in her eyes when he said he was going to take her home, I was like, this is a scam. Something ain't right with this. Like her mom set her up to ask her for the money or something like that. I don't know why I'm thinking the worst, but that's just what I am. I guess because it's the kind of stuff that I went through in life. Anyway, another day we see Randall sitting there looking at his phone. I'm thinking he contemplating on calling Linda or contemplating on calling Shauna like he said he was going to do in the beginning. But either choice, it'll end up with Deja being in trouble, in my opinion. But Beth is so excited. She turned up like, hey, we got the girls off, and we hit the plane in 30 doggone minutes. Vegas, baby. It's time to go to Vegas. Let's turn all the way up. Beth looks up and realizes that Randall ain't even packed. Like, what's going on? Where the organized piles of clothes at? Randall says, I don't think we should go. Like, what? How are we going to miss Toby and Katie's? Toby, it is Kate's bachelor and bachelorette party. You cannot bail on your sister like that, right? So he wasn't contemplating calling Linda or Shauna at all. What he was sitting there doing was waiting on Deja to call. He was looking at the phone, waiting on it to ring. And he was like, what if she needs them again? We're going to be out of town and she ain't trying to reach out to us and she can't be found. But according to Beth, it's been 2 weeks. That's a blessing that she ain't called me. Things must be looking up. You know what I'm saying? So Madison is over at Kate and Toby's again, according to Toby. And she's trying to get Kate to agree to go on to the Magic Mike stripper show that they do in Vegas. Naked dude slick down with all, you know, gyrating all over your body. You know, that's what's going on. Magic Mike show is so whack to me. It's nothing like the movie, but the movie wasn't all that good either. Anyway, the first one was. I did like the first Magic Mike movie. Anyway, Kate is like, I don't think so. That's not someplace I want to be. Well, anyway, they are both, Kate and Toby are both stressing over these parties. Like Toby say, they just a little bit too codependent on each other though. So we're going to call in some favors. You got some friends to show up. And Kate is like, I get Beth. I mean, who I've only spent 7 minutes of my life with. And I'm thinking, why have you only spent 7 minutes of your life with your brother's wife? Like, what is going on with y'all? Especially since they've been together since college. Like, that didn't make no sense to me. Well, anyway, she's like, you know, let's switch. I'll take Randall with me. You know, he the fun one. He likes to turn up. You know how to have fun. You take Beth with you. And Toby's like, I'm ready to spend some time with the Pearson men. Especially since his own brother didn't make the party. And according to him, he didn't even get to invite the brother. The brother was making up all kind of excuses before he even got the invite out. So I guess we're going to see a little bit more of Toby's brother, which is good. Because I would like to see something. Some of Toby's family. Anyway, little bitty Kevin. He asking Jack, like, Pops, what's up? Like, this is the day you always do something special for Mama. Y'all ain't did nothing. What's up? What's gives? And Jack telling me, no, I'm not allowed to do it this year. So Kevin say, you know what? I got you, Pops. I'll do it for you. Come on, kids. We're going to all do this together. Of course, Jack is all in. He like, hey, but yeah, that's right. It won't make it seem like I'm doing it. So Becca walks in like, what are y'all in here being sneaky about? So the kids like, look, we're going to turn up. We're going to throw the biggest, bestest anniversary party ever. You know. Becca's like, oh, God, Lord, this is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. So, in Vegas, Beth is turning the heck up. She's hanging out the limo sunroof. She want to go skydiving. She want to do some X. And I was like, wait, slow your roll, Beth. Slow your roll. We're not promoting drugs here. We're not going to do that. So, Randall, he's still like, no, let's just call Deja. I need to check on her. I'm so surprised he didn't get a plane ticket. Like, Randall, for real? Y'all supposed to be celebrating your sister's engagement, wedding, prenups, you know, whatever. And you up here worried about Deja. Like, enjoy life for a minute. She ain't called you in 2 weeks. Things might be good, or they may be good. Let's think on the positive side. Sure. So, Beth say, you know, this is a Deja-free zone weekend. Let's not think about her right now. And Randall was like, I can't detach like you. You know I'm the heart and you the head. And Beth took it to mean that she's heartless. I took it that way too. So she said, look, she's not part of our home anymore. And it's not healthy for us to keep treating her like she is part of our home. So Randall tried to clean it up by saying, you know, that's not what he really meant. But you know, Beth feeling real salty right now. So Kevin is in his room. I wasn't even sure if we was going to see him this episode because we like 12 minutes in. And he is struggling with the fact that the mini bar is locked, stocked, and is filled, stocked to the hilt. And he is trying to convince the housekeeper to keep him focused and make sure there's 27 bottles of liquor in there every day you come to this room. If it is, take this $100, you know. And I was like, just have her remove it. Just have her remove it because now is not the time to be testing the waters. I know you in Vegas and you're gambling, but you don't want to gamble with your health right now. So he said, you know, I'm trying to conquer mountains, you know, and that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to conquer this mountain. And I'm thinking, you may fall over the cliff. You might push yourself over the cliff. Be careful. I'm not sure if you're strong enough for this right now. So at Toby's party, he got the whole geek squad there with him in the building. And yes, Randall wasn't fitting in with his geeky self, but he was like so happy to see Kevin walk in, like, oh my goodness, thank you. Finally, you're here. Over at Kate's party, she got the whole overweight support group people there, plus Madison. No, she's still part of the support group. And Madison has really outdone herself with the decorations, the obscene t-shirts, you know. And she compliments Beth in the most strangest ways. She like talks about her hair, and she's like, I'm so in awe of the various ways that you could wear your hair. I'm so glad Madison didn't reach out and try to touch her hair. Do not touch a black girl's hair without permission. In fact, don't even ask me. Don't ask me because you touch my hair. That's like, what the fuck? I'm not a dog. Don't be trying to pet me and shit like that. But I'm so glad she didn't touch her hair. But the compliment itself was like, don't you wear your hair in various ways as well? Like, that just throws me off. Anyway, but pretty soon, Beth is taking it to the head. She like straight from the bottle. Kate said, oh, we drinking from the bottle. Okay, I see how we finna do. So back at the anniversary dinner, little Kevy Kev is about to go all out. Jack is like, no, let's do something simple like spaghetti, you know. Kev is like, no, I heard her say before, Cornish hens, she wanted to try. So you might as well get on board, Dad, because we about to do this. And he reminded me of one of my customers' children in this moment. Kind of different, but almost the same. Like, I mentioned one day that I was eating worms and his mom, to his mom. So he left me a pile of real worms mixed with gummy worms the next day for me to have. Because he didn't know which one I liked. When I said I was eating worms, I said gummy worms, but he didn't hear the gummy part. So since he wasn't sure, he got me real worms and gummy worms together. And they was all dirt and just all this packed together. Just, it was so gross, but so cute at the same time, you know, whatever. Anyway, Toby, at Toby's party, the guys, they all shooting the shit. And Kevin tells them a story about Randall convincing 2 strippers to go back to school. Back at his bachelor party. And Kevin ended up dating one of them for a year. And Toby like, yep, this is the old Pearson rivalry right here. I think he was feeling left out, though. Because this is supposed to be his party. And the jokes are supposed to be about him. But they don't really know him. It's like really like gift stories. And the friends, he said he had already called in old favors. So these dudes don't really know him well either. Kev, then he sees an old friend, old co-star. He gets off to go talk to her. Then Randall dashes off to go talk to Deja. She just texted him. And you could clearly see that Toby was feeling so unimportant right now. If he wasn't feeling it before, he feeling it now. Well, Kev finds out from his co-star that the Ron Howard movie that he was in with Stallone just cut out a lot. They cut out a lot of scenes, a lot of actors, a lot of people lost their job. And so I guess Opie Cunningham decided to go another direction. So Kevin realizes that he could be cut too, because a lot of his scenes was with this particular girl. Of course, this throws Kevin for a loop, and now he's just like unfocused. He can hear the liquor pouring, he could hear the bottles clanging, he could hear people taking the gulps and sips, and everything is getting him, and he's becoming overwhelmed. The girl bounces. She's like, all right, I'm gonna talk to you later, whatever. And one of Toby's friends, I think his name was Bill, even though Kevin called him Stu, came by and he was like, I'm not feeling so well. Just tell him I gotta go, I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna even tell me yourself that you're leaving? That's kind of fucked up. Especially because he was already concerned about you and the alcohol. You could have just said it was a trigger for you, Kevin. Okay, so Randall, he's talking to Deja, who don't want nothing. She don't want a damn thing. If she did want something, she changed her mind when he said that he was in Vegas. She was like, oh, my bad, I can't really say nothing, so I'm just going to pretend I'm calling for some other reason, which is possible. So, once he hung up the phone with her, they flashed on Deja, and she looked like she was in the streets. Like, either she ran away because she had a backpack on her back, or they both living on the street right now. I couldn't figure out which one it was, so now I'm concerned. And Randall was concerned, too. You could tell in his face. So, Randall comes back, and he at least tells Toby, look, I'm finna bounce, enjoy your friends, deuces, right? I'm thinking y'all mad disrespectful. Y'all mad disrespectful. I say I can understand Kevin a little bit more, because his depression and his alcohol addiction, but, and it might be getting the best of him, but Randall, come on, bro. Well, Toby and his homies, the Ocean 11 Geek Squad, they mob through the casino, heading to the club. And that strip club, the ladies are turning up. Beth got pulled up on the stage. I was like, this is not going to end well for you, Beth. Not going to end well at all. Well, Kev in his room, working out, trying to sweat out the need for him to take a shot of whatever proof that he's looking at. He's looking at the dang on mini bar. And Randall, he done took his ass down to the strip club. Really? I'm like, really, Randall? What this? No, not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all. So he down in the strip club looking around for Beth. Beth up on stage. I mean, she laid up there, got a dude up there on some rope swinging down to land on top of her. And she looked like she all too happy to be in the position that she's in. Toby and the Geek Squad, they go up to the club, can't get in. Why? Because they all got on tennis shoes. They all got their Chuck Taylors on. So they can't get up in the club. So back over at the strip club, like I said, Beth up on the stage and the dude is coming down on top of her. And she looking like, hey, twerk some, work some, twerk some, work some. You know, that's how she looking. So Becca is at home getting more and more aggravated. It's been taking a long doggone time for the food to get ready. She didn't want to do nothing big anyway. But look, Kev was like, look here, I had to marinate one of my entrees for 3 hours. Don't trip on me, lady. This is gonna be anniversary dinner. We finna get it done. And so Beth, she exits the stage and Randall approaches. I'm like, oh God, they get into this gigantic argument because Randall can't seem to let Deja alone for one damn night. And that's all Beth wanted. One freaking night just to have, just for us to celebrate, let loose, and stop doing whatever this is that we doing right now. Stop stressing. And he was like, oh, really? So you having such a hard time being married to me right now? She's like, well, dog, husband, it ain't been easy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, then Randall does call her heartless. He still didn't say the word, but he called her heartless. And then Beth got it. She got it loud and clear this time. I did too. It was no misunderstanding. Then Kate jumps in like, can't you see his point? Don't you understand where you're coming from? You know. Beth is like, please stay out of this. This is between me and Randall. And Kate said, well, he's my brother. And she said, he's my damn husband. And Kate come back and say, I know. He has made it clear to me who is the most important person in his life ever since he met you. Ew, really? I just didn't get that. But there was, I mean, there's a clear reason why did Randall keep Beth away from the rest of the family? I just don't get that. Or really was he really keeping them away from the family, or they were keeping away from him? Because remember, Kevin and Randall didn't really have that good relationship. And Kate was living with Kevin or living around Kevin because she was his personal assistant when season 1 was happening. So maybe she unknowingly or unwillingly separate herself from Randall. I don't know. Anyway, in this whole particular conversation, I have to agree with Beth. I have to agree with Beth. I understand you feel for Deja, but Deja is not our responsibility right now. If you feel that much about the situation that she's in danger or jeopardy, call Linda and express your concerns. Okay. Matter of fact, they shouldn't even be talking to Deja once that she left that house. Like, for real. That's I always thought was a no-no. At least it was in the household that we grew up in. My aunt was taking in foster kids. So Kevin goes to take the hens. Little Kevin goes to take the hens out the oven. They look seasoned and well and everything, but these mugs ain't hardly done. Jack done forgot to turn the oven on. And Kevin is freaking out. He's like, they like, what is wrong with you, boy? He's like, Sophia's parents got divorced, and now you guys don't even want to celebrate your anniversary together, so you must be getting divorced too. And I'm like, what? He just jumped to that conclusion, but I could see where he thought that, you know, y'all always celebrated your anniversary, and now all of a sudden y'all not, like something ain't right. I see you, Kevin. I see you being concerned and everything. And it was like, no. They reassured him that they're going to be together forever. Wakanda forever. They ain't got nothing to do with this movie, this TV show, but Wakanda forever. Sterling K. Brown was in Black Panther. If you didn't know that, if you haven't seen it yet, go see Black Panther. Sterling K. Brown, Randall, is in that movie. Anyway, so he like, okay, fine. If y'all could, we gonna bounce. So he grabbed Randall and grabbed Kate, and they run off stairs. And Becca and Jack looking like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, what? All this fuss was, he all upset about this dinner, and now he found out that we ain't getting divorced. They're like, all right, cool, deuces. Well, anyway, Randall finds Kate, because you know she had stormed off after the whole commotion with Beth, and yeah, she feels like she lost her brother to Beth. After Jack died, she said that he was the one that she was the close to. She used to be close to Kevin, but after Jack died, he was the one, and so he met Beth so soon after that she felt like she lost the brother she had just got, then built that tightness and that connection with. And Randall was like, no, you ain't never lost me. I'm never going anywhere. We family forever. You know, you're my sister forever. So she expresses how cool that she always thought Beth was. And, you know, she was just a little jealous. That's all it really was. So she asked him how the things go with Toby. And he's like, ain't nothing go with Toby. We left with his friends. She's like, oh, man. Damn it, man. Because he was really trying to spend time with you guys. That was the whole point. The friends were just fillers. Now Randall feels like shit. And you should. So he goes and grabs Kevin. And they stop by the telly to go pick up Toby. And first Toby tried to pretend that he ain't too thrilled to see them there. They was like, come on, man, let's go for a walk. He's like, okay, let me go grab my coat. He's all giddy as a schoolgirl. Well, after Becca and Jack tidy up the kitchen, let me stop here for a second. I forgot to finish writing my notes, so I'm going off memory from this point on. So after Becca and Jack tidy up the kitchen, they promise to never miss celebrating their love again. They go to the room, and the kids have the room laid out. Remember, they asked for Christmas lights earlier in the show. That's what the Christmas lights was for. They got the whole, like a little walkway path with some arrows. I'm surprised they didn't have little flowers and stuff. And they leave a little note with instructions for them to go out on the rooftop because there's going to be a meteor shower in full effect. And Becca is like, oh my God, we don't raise many youths because this is really big and extreme. You know, that right there is so dope. If a dude invited me out to go lay down under the stars and watch a meteor shower, I'd just be like, I'm yours. I'm so yours. And I don't know, Kate mentioned that she thought that Kevin was going to grow up to be a chef. So I wonder what happened to his cooking interest. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the crock pot. But crock pot ain't really cooking. But I wonder if that's what really did it. Like he said, fuck food. I ain't finna cook no more. Anyway, Kate stops by Beth's room to apologize to her and express to her same thing that she told Randall, that she really does like Beth. She really does look up to her. And, you know, she's glad that she's there. So on the way home, because I may be skipping something, because again I said I don't have my notes. On the way, Toby had told Kevin that he should call Ron Howard and tell him how he really feels. You know, that he is worthy to not be cut from a movie, and he making a big mistake, things like that. So no, Kevin does it. Ron Howard tells him, we ain't cut you. You still in the movie, don't you worry. Get off your high horse, you all right. What had happened was we cut off the romance scenes because we figured that the storyline between Stallone and you as father and son was where the story needed to go. So we cut out all the romance. So yes, she did get cut, and your parts with her got cut as well. We went a whole new direction, but you still in the movie. And he told him, hey, go buy a tuxedo, because I guess he's expecting this to be a groundbreaking movie. On the way home, Beth and Randall, they ride in the car, and, you know, they do what they do. They apologize to each other. You know, I told you I love the way that they communicate with one another. They may be angry, but they sometimes always bring it full circle by the end of the episode. And then Beth said, you know what, I'm going to be the one with some heart this particular time. She had the limo driver stop by Shauna and Deja's house. And one of the neighbors like, hey, they don't live there no more. It's like, they don't live there no more. Well, instead of them, I don't know why they walked around this time instead of going to the limo, back to the limo. They decided to walk through the neighborhood, and they're walking through the neighborhood, and Beth notices Shauna's car. They go up to the car, and their Deja is asleep in the back of the car. And they knock on the window, and they look through the window. Deja reaches up and touches her mom. Shauna's there too when they look up. So I'm like, what in the hell? I think Shauna and Deja finna move in with them for a little while. I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get Deja back, but they're gonna get her mama back too. Yeah, y'all let me know exactly how y'all thought about that. If y'all agree with me or y'all disagree. If there's anything I missed, because like I said, I forgot to finish writing notes earlier on this episode. Let me know in the comment section as well. If you missed my giveaway that I had on the channel, be looking out for the next one. It's going to be, the next one's going to kind of be a girly giveaway. So all the ladies look out for the giveaway, and all the fellas look out for the giveaway for your woman. All right. I want y'all to have a nice day. Thank y'all for coming back to this channel. Like, if you haven't done so already, like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on it below. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you again.